Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Aztecs will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will get the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Fresno State right back to the line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fresno State will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough when they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Aztecs offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate.
He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Turning it on.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Aztecs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Already a solid. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script.
There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll throw it. This time on target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Can't get him to the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I know that one goes for a loss in the goal line situation, but this guy has already found the end zone once. I think the plan of attack on offense is to keep finding ways to get this guy the football. He's a difference maker. Don't give up on him here.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Love love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground with the back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Cradles it at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try the outside to the left. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Austin. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Fresno State right back to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds a man on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. Quick spin on the run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Aztecs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Push down for the tackle. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Floating away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Off play action. Quarterback moving. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime. They couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Aztecs are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. And fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play call.
Touchdown, San Diego State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Fresno State takes over in the offense. We'll go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Finds a man on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making a big play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Makes the catch. It's Austin. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. some pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Conway. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Powers through. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Finds his tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
That's reeled in. It's Austin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds space on the right. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't over.